Okay. Update on LaSonya, who was the um amazing person that I met in a bus station in Tennessee. She was looking for. She had just gone for the first time in 52 years, gone to the bus station when I was down there, and God had sent me in there with her. Told me to turn around and just like go back to the bus station and be social, basically, and stop being a hermit for a minute. So I sat down. She told me the story. She was heading to Dallas. This is the recap, real quick. Heading to Dallas. When she got to Dallas, we had been friends when we talked in the bus station. She said that God just told her to go to the bus station today at the first time in 52 years. I happened to take a bus for the first time, I think, ever. I think it was my first bus ticket, but instead of flying back, that was the route that I was being guided to take. So we became friends, exchanged numbers, and she ended up calling me when she got to Dallas. She was kind of moving into the same situation that she was in, so she was there for maybe a handful of hours, and she was out on the street, and there was nothing for her. There was no homeless shelters. There's no shelters. There's nothing for people like us that are trying to not get stuck in that cycle. So it was either go home back to where she was being abused for 52 years, or call the stranger that she met at a bus station that God had sent her, seemingly. I didn't have any money at the time because I've been cut off, blah, blah, blah. But a good friend was able to donate the money to get her back to me. I got her to where we were staying in Michigan, and then we got up here to, I got her up here to my farmhouse in northern Michigan where she could be warm. She was freezing on the streets for days until she got up here. I mean, oh, it's awful. But hey, she's here. She's doing well. She was here. She's been watching my cats while I had to do some traveling for work. And she was doing great. We've been keeping constant communication. Everything's fully stocked. She's helping me out. I was guided last weekend. I think I was in Vegas doing some things, and God was essentially telling me I was supposed to be moving on to somewhere else, and he basically told me to head back to Michigan, and I was like, it's so cold there. I know, and I'm working on trying to see the kids. Like, I was still working on the kids, trying to see them from far away, but things aren't moving forward very well on that, so might as well be somewhere warm. But he was telling me to go back. Listen, I've learned to just do what he says. So I headed back to Michigan. I had no idea why. I literally, I think it's like Saturday night or Sunday, I land in Grand Rapids, and I get a phone call at like 8:30, 9 o'clock at night, and it is Protective Services that wants to meet with me first thing Monday morning. And had I not left, I would never have made this, because she had been reported as being an indentured servant for me. I had locked her in the room, was essentially like abusing her, and hadn't known like what was going on. Like, she had nothing. She was totally fine. I've been in contact with her every day. Like, everything was great. I had friends, I had a friend checking in on her and making sure she was good. Get her Christmas presents. I mean, all is well. She's been doing wonderful. So she's been doing great. But the report was that she was being held here against her will, that I flew up on a private jet from Dallas. It's pretty fancy. I don't have one of those yet. And, basically doing I don't even think he told me all. He said the stories were just outrageous. Kind of like the outrageous stories that are being told about me in the community anyway. So grab some popcorn, people. But for those who care on how she's doing great. She's resetting her nervous system, kind of finding that balance. I do burn some food. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. My cooking is not the best, so if that was in the report, then that might have had some validation. But we passed the flying colors. We got heat, we got water, we got all the things. And she's doing wonderful. And she's doing great. She's great to have around. And I wash my own dishes, and there's no servitude happening. And the only abuse I can think of was having her eat some of my food. But hey, we're still alive. All right. Well, thanks everybody. And those are my updates.